Good day, Hurricanes, and welcome to today's edition of Newsbreak. It is March 22 and I'm your host, Emma Hanrahan, bringing you all the latest political updates. Stay tuned. This is 90 seconds you don't want to miss. Following Governor Marco Rubio's campaign suspension last week, it is now crunch time for the final 5 presidential candidates as they gear up for today's caucus, where Republican and Democrat voters in Arizona and Utah make their choices known, with Democrat delegates in Idaho also up for grabs. After a whirlwind couple of days, including rallies and protests across the country, the Wild West was exactly that. The showdown began early Saturday when Trump haters delayed the GOP frontrunner and his supporters from attending a rally in Fountain Hills. Protesters parked their cars in the middle of a 3-lane desert highway, parading banners criticising the candidate, while some activists chained themselves to cars in order to slow down cops' efforts to clear the blockage. However, like any Trump debate, the drama didn't stop there, as one protester was hospitalised after a violent breakout at a Trump rally in Tucson, Arizona. Concerns are being raised over the link between violence and Trump rallies, making this the second time in 1 month the protester has been attacked. All eyes are on President Barack Obama and his trip to Cuba in an effort to restore ties between the two nations after 50 years of silence.
We have a half a century of work to catch up on.
Obama will address the people of Havana today, following yesterday's rare press conference with Cuba's president, Raul Castro, with disputes over democracy, freedom and human rights exposing old grievances, forcing Castro to defend his record on these issues. Nonetheless, the tension soon became awkward when Castro grabbed Obama's arm and waved it, and it didn't take long for the footage to become a social media sensation. The president will try to end his trip on a less controversial note, taking in a baseball game between the Cuban national team and the Tampa Bay Rays. That is all for today's Newsbreak, but you can still check us out on Facebook at UMTV Newsbreak or follow us on Twitter at UM_TV. For the latest updates and news, tune in tomorrow for more. I'm Emma Hanrahan. Have a great day, Hurricanes.